Kyrie, he's got Tucker in a blender!
What an amazing first round. The 2024 NBA playoffs have truly been special, and Day 14 was no exception. We had two incredible games to watch. One of them, and I won't spoil which one, had a 50-burger. The following is a goated look into the full story of those two unbelievable games. Chapter 1. They need a haircut. Bring me those Clippers. After getting annihilated in Game 5, the Clippers found themselves going into Game 6 unwelcome in enemy territory. Unfortunately for them, they were going up against an absolute killer in Luka, and from the jump it was obvious that that shark was smelling blood in the water.
Luka drives against Zubac. Hello, Wenda.
And that's the matchup the Dallas Mavericks want. They want James Harden against Luka Doncic in isolation. Because Doncic's shot is good.
The Clippers had made a rotational adjustment, starting PJ Tucker to guard Luka, but the man actually came in and brought more offense than defense.
Extra pass to Tucker in the corner. Nobody's done it better in the NBA, and he knocks down the bucket.
PJ Tucker checked the seams before he threw it up.
James Harden was shredding the Mavs with his generational vision.
Great pass inside from Harden. Harden's passing is spectacular. Unbelievable court vision.
And Luka said, anything you can do, I can do better.
Lob finish! Tower of power! Wow! Derek Lively with authority!
Paul George carried the scoring load for LA while trying to keep his team's hopes alive.
George is open for the three. Oh, it's his second one of the quarter, and he brings the Clippers to within 2.
But even though Kyrie had been quiet to start, not scoring a single point in the first, the Clippers still found themselves down 8 to begin the second because of one man, Luka Doncic.
Luka inside.
However, the second quarter started with a scary sight.
Exum loves to push the tempo, and that's what he's doing right now. To a Charlie Kleba. Down he goes hard, writhing on the floor in pain. It is a foul on Amir Coffey.
Now down their key role player, Batman and Robin had to figure out how to manage the rest of the game.
Long pass, Kyrie caught it. QB1 pass, score the basket, Kyrie.
But just as the Mavs were cooking, the Clippers turned up the defense. By putting on the clamps, they managed to go on a 15-2 tear to tie up the game.
There's a nice pass underneath Zoo, finishing it off with a two-hand dunk.
Even the beard was playing like the Cookie Monster out there.
Deflection, interception, Harden the other way, lays it in. And for the first time tonight, the Clippers take the lead.
With their balanced attack, the Clippers, as the game was now all knotted up at 52. However, coming out of the halftime huddle, the Mavericks unleashed a fury, starting with an 8-0 run led by their stars.
Luka, jab step, shooting a three. First one on cue.
Defensively, they were clamping down like vice grip. The Clippers, on the other hand, couldn't hang on to the ball, and the Mavericks capitalized, with 31% of their points for the quarter coming off of LA's turnovers.
This is 3. Yes. He loves that shot.
He knew it. He knew it.
Gafford was a force of nature, bulldozing his way and hammering it down like a thunderous decree.
Really crowded. Gonna go to Gafford. It's his way to the rim and finishes
Right through the chest.
Most amount of authority possible.
And Kyrie, who had had a pedestrian first half, had now come alive.
Outside Kyrie. Yeah, baby. Kyrie, like you knew he would, has come to life.
With all cylinders firing, the Mavericks extended their lead to a cozy 15 points, and they kept the momentum rolling into the fourth quarter.
And Kai shoots a 3 to start the quarter.
We love it.
Kyrie to the baseline. Man, he loves that shot, and that is why.
What exacerbated the problem was their defensive weapons as well.
Mavs is making all the right plays right now.
Pocket pass, good hands. Zubac's a little off balance. Cross-court fling to Norman Powell. Poked away. Rolls to Zubac. And it's a shot clock violation.
Turning defense into a leaping exhibition.
Every defensive stop feels bad. 55!
At this point, the Mavs could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and so Uncle Drew decided it was time to dance.
Kyrie. He's got Tucker in a blender.
And with that, the Mavericks clinched the series 4-2, advancing to the Western Conference semifinals, where they'll face SGA and his crew of dogs. Chapter 2, a 50-piece amongst a sea of magical spells. After a Game 5 shootout in Cleveland, the Magic hightailed it back home, facing a win or book your beach trip showdown. Young, bold, and dominant at home, they were trailing 3-2 in the series, and they were on a mission to snag a victory and push this to a Game 7. Orlando strolled in looking like a walking skyscraper convention, with 4 starters clearing the 6'10" mark.
Let me find the center. Let me find the square. You know, I don't say when it goes up, so hold on.
Franz Wagner was on fire early on, getting Orlando going.
Wagner again, the elongated Euro in the finish.
But Strus was the Cavs' counterattack.
As Strus answers.
From the jump, you could feel that there was something different going on with Donovan Mitchell.
From deep, Mitchell Euros, what a finish.
However, his team was struggling from downtown, while Suggs was sinking shots from the next zip code for Orlando.
2 to shoot, Suggs, he earned it.
Wagner continued to reign supreme, serving up 14 points in the first quarter.
Wagner into the lane, flips it in, plus the foul.
Orlando dominated the offensive glass and ended the quarter up by 4. Outside of Mitchell starting out strong, it was really the Cavs' defense that had kept them alive.
Air it back, Banchero, oh, what a block. Mobley the denial.
As the second quarter rolled in, Orlando kept their mojo going. The Cavs were absolutely woeful, going 0 of 6 from 3 in the quarter. So to keep their heads above water, they focused on attacking the paint in transition.
Okoro works his way inside as Okoro went right into Carter. He banks and scores.
On the flip side, the Magic's threes were falling like leaves in autumn.
Out to Suggs, his 3 is good.
The Cavs' offensive playbook really could have been boiled down to 2 names, Garland and Mitchell. Everyone else on the team seemed to think they were there for moral support.
Mitchell cradling it up and in. Garland, step back, sure. Rattles in along too.
But while they were struggling, Suggs was thriving.
We benefited from it.
Suggs got it to go, plus the foul.
The first half ended with the Magic in the driver's seat, leading by 4 points. However, in the third quarter, Mitchell transformed his knee pain into pure adrenaline.
Back to Mitchell. Mitchell sidestepping 3 is good.
To lead the wine and gold on a 13-2 rampage, flipping a 6-point hole into a 7-point advantage.
From 3 this season, Mitchell stays in the backcourt. Strus knocks in a 3, and Orlando needs a timeout.
The Magic desperately needed to stop the bleeding, so they leaned on Banchero and Suggs to carry them during this stretch.
Suggs will fire and hit. The substitution. Banchero connects.
However, Cleveland was quick with the counterpunches, steamrolling through the Magic like it was a monster truck rally.
Thompson bullies in and flushes it home.
Thanks to Orlando's 4 turnovers and Mitchell's 13 points in the period, the Cavaliers entered the final stretch ahead by 5. In the final act, Cole Anthony revved up the Magic by giving Max Strus the merry-go-round treatment.
Anthony spins, cups, and finishes. What a brilliant move!
Orlando's defense was incredible to finish the game. It was so suffocating that the Cavs only managed to score 18 points in the fourth. Every single one of those points was from Mitchell. No one else in a Cavs uniform scored.
Mitchell rings in a 3, a 50-point night.
But while Spider was putting up a 50-piece, Banchero and Suggs were answering back by casting magical spells in the Magic's favor.
Suggs will try. You bet. Banchero spinning, flipping, and the foul.
Orlando defended their turf like garden gnomes protecting a lawn, tying the series 3-3. And now it's off to Cleveland for the grand finale. Ladies and gentlemen, we officially have our first Game 7 of the 2024 NBA playoffs. If you end up enjoying this video, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment. Stay GOATed.